Alrighty, year 11s, good morning. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Had a good break on the weekends. Maybe did some exercise and do some homework probably, hopefully. Hopefully you have finished all the homework, by the way. Alright, let's get started. Alrighty, let's have a look. Just sharing my screen. Alright, so we're up to exercise 2F, which is about constructing and analyzing dot plots. Within this, there's also how to create a stem and leaf plot. Okay, so it's not too hard, especially the dot plot, but just a few things to remember is that when you're doing a dot plot, now a dot plot looks like that. It's a horizontal line with equal intervals, let's say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there is a title. So whatever you're investigating, so for this example here is hours worked, and then the dots just go on top of it. So apparently there is, in that example there's a 4, so there is a dot on 4, a dot on 5, sorry, take that back, there's 2 dots on 5, so you put another dot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 dots on 6, so you put a dot there, 4 dots, okay. Now the dots what I don't want you to do is draw whole circles like that. For some reason I get people in year 12 drawing whole circles. We don't want whole circles, we want a dot. Okay, a dot is colored in and it's like that. So don't do circles, do a single dot above the numbers that you need. Now, it's not super important, but it will help you when you're reading it. Just make sure those dots are lined up. See how the first dot is all kind of along that red line. Now, you don't have to draw the red line, but make sure that it's kind of lined up. Same with the second dots, and then the third dot, and then the fourth dot, etc. Okay. So in dot plot, make sure you have a horizontal line. Make sure you've got the dots, not circles, and make sure you got the title. Okay. So dot plot is pretty straightforward to do. In terms of your CAS calculator, you would have noticed that your CAS calculator does the dot plot automatically. It was in listen spreadsheets, so I'll push on, go to listen spreadsheets. No, yes, that's the Excel file. Give it a title, so let's say we're working for hours, which is H for short, and just put the numbers in straight down. Once you put the numbers in, push the on button again, go to the one next to it, and you've got data and statistics. Click the variable down here, which I called H, and then you've got your dot plot. Nice and easy. But a dot plot is pretty easy to create even without your CAS calculator. Your CAS calculator is for changing it to something else, like box plot, histogram, things like that. Alright, the next one is a stem and leaf plot. So if we go over to stem and leaf plot, the important things for stem and leaf plot is it's got a vertical line, okay, and then on you've got a stem section and a leaf section. Okay. When you're creating a stem and leaf plot, you need to look at how many digits there are in terms of the numbers you're dealing with. So let's say we're looking at 15, and then we've got the number 2, and then we've got the number 24, like the example there. Where's my cursor? Like the example there, 15, 2, 24, and everything else. So 15, 24, okay, the largest number has 2 digits, 1 and a 5. Okay, you always put the second digit or the last digit in the leaf. So the 5 belongs in the leaf and the 1 belongs in the stem. But then you might ask, what about the number 2? Technically the number 2 is 0, 2. So the 2 goes in the leaf and the 0 goes in the stem. Now you look at the stem numbers, so it goes 0, 1, 2. So you just put 0, 1, 2. And then as you can see by example, it goes 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you just go 0, 2, so 0, 2, 1, 5, so 1, 5, and this one's 2, 4. 2, 4. Now if you've got more numbers, you just stick it on afterwards. So according to this example, you got a 25, so 25. After that you got another 4. Okay. Now one thing I need to note is that a stem and leaf plot needs to go in order from smallest to largest. Okay, so you can't go 4, 5, 4 because that's not in order. So whoops, rub it out. And this one goes 4, then 5. Okay, and it must go from left to right. It must go in this order. Okay. The next thing is, let's say we've got 15, 0 to 24, and we've got the number 100 or 101. So that just means that we need to go all the way down to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there was a number 100, so put a 0 there, and 101, so put a couple of 1 there. Now, one thing I need to make clear is that you see how there's, if we're looking at these 5 numbers here, there's no numbers between 24 and 100. That does not mean you skip these 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still need to write them. So you still need to write them if there are no numbers in that stem section. Okay, so keep that in mind. Last lesson, actually no, yes, the last couple lessons I taught you how to order your numbers, and that is going to be beneficial for you in doing the stem and leaf plot. I see my team's blinking, I'll look at it in a second. So, because like I said before, the stem and leaf plot needs to be in order from smallest to largest. So, just to save you some trouble, put all your numbers into the CAS calculator and then use the order function, so that way it will help you create the stem and leaf plot in order. Well, actually, it doesn't create the stem and leaf plot, take that back. It will help you put the numbers in order for you to create a stem and leaf plot. The only problem is you need to make sure you put the numbers into the CAS calculator correctly, otherwise you'll stuff up your stem and leaf plot. As you can see, I've put all the numbers in. Once you put all the numbers in, push the up button until all the way to the top until you highlight the entire column. You go menu, action, sort, and then just sort whatever default it is and hit OK, and as you can see it will put it in order. The CAS calculator cannot create a stem and leaf plot for you. That is something for you to do yourself. Once you've done the stem and leaf plot, the most important thing is to create a key. So the key is just to tell you what the numbers in the stem and leaf plot represent. So I'll rub this out for now. And then you write key. And for example, you can use any number. There's no correct one. The 1, 5. So you write the number. No, let's not use 1. Let's use 2, 4. So put the 2/4 is equal to the number 24. And the key is important because, like I said, it tells you what number it is. The 2/4 is 24 in our example, but the 2/4 could also mean 2.4. And that's a big difference between 24 and 2.4. So you do just need to keep that in mind. Otherwise, 2F, I'd just like you to do all the questions. Once again, please try and keep up to date. We will be moving at a constant speed, similar to if we were at school. So try not to fall behind, but you've got 60 minutes to finish off as many questions as you can. Our next lesson after today is, let me have a quick look, not tomorrow. So you've got a bit of time, especially tomorrow, to finish off the work, and not Wednesday. And our next lesson is Thursday, so you have until Thursday to complete exercise 2F, and it shouldn't be too bad for you. And then we might be back on Friday. Okay, so please keep up to date with your work. Try not to fall behind. If you fall behind, you've got lots of work to do. If you've got lots of work to do, you'll stress. When you stress, you can't focus. When you can't focus, and blah, 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 blah. And it's a horrible circle. So try to keep up to date as best as you can at the first go. Alright, this lesson has been recorded. I'll chuck it on Teams so that you can watch it if you need to take notes. Thank you very much. Off you go. If there's any questions, please type in the chat and I'll have a look at them now.